Hey guys, thanks for clicking. I really appreciate that. So today we are going to put in some fence posts for a little bit of privacy fence. So we have some recycled fence. That's always fun. And we're going to put in a couple of posts, and I'm going to show you how to put in some fence posts with no concrete, no material, no foam. You don't need any of that stuff. All you need is a shovel, a tamping bar, and a couple of rocks, and a fence post, obviously. So I'll show you what we have, and I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so we have some recycled fence. Yes, this fence has seen better days, but you know what? For the purpose we need it for, it is going to be perfect. So we put them on here. Some of it was sitting in the dirt, it was rotten, so we just took the saw, we cut off the bad parts, and we're gonna clean it up. We hit it with the power washer real quick, and we're gonna throw stuff on here. We're gonna bring it over, and I'm gonna show you where we're gonna put this fence in and how we're gonna do it. Okay, so we have our recycled fence, and we got it over to the corner. So we're just gonna put in two sections over here. We just kind of want to put a little corner here. We're probably gonna hide some firewood behind it. It's close to the street, so we just want to try to make it look a little bit better. The neighbor is gonna put the rest of these rest of these border trees in on the other side of it, so you won't even really see the fence. It's more so just to kind of blend some stuff in. So let me show you what we got. Okay, so I started the first hole over here. Now, I mean, you really should go 3 feet down. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little shadow going on there, but this one's probably about 24 inches down. It's probably good enough for what we're doing here. We're not putting in deck footings, we're just putting in a couple pieces of privacy fence, but at least 24 inches. Now the next hole is going to go right here. We started, but there were trees here that we removed, and there's some really big roots and a stump there. So I have the stump grinder on. We do not have an auger or a fence post digger, whatever you want to call it, but we do have a stump grinder. So we're going to put the stump grinder in there, and we're going to rip it down so it probably goes down a good 12 inches. That will remove the roots that we need to get out of the way, and from there we can dig the holes. So let's get that going. Okay, so that got rid of our stumps where we needed to, or roots I should say. But so now we'll measure that out to 8 feet, and we'll dig another hole. So it is, yeah, it's a good 24 inches. So that'll work for what we're doing. You can go deeper if you want. Like I said, it's not really a necessity for 2 pieces of privacy fence here. Okay, so this is how I like to do it. This isn't really a how to put a fence in video. It's how to set a post. I like to put in the two. They're at the right width apart for us to get our fence on there. So basically what we're going to do now is we're going to level the post out, you know, this way, that way, back and forth. And then we're going to start to set it in there, and I'm going to show you how we set it in, how easy it is, and how you don't need any material.
So what I'm doing here is we put the post in, and then I'm going to set 4 rocks around the bottom of the post. And that's going to hold the bottom of the post from moving. And then we're going to fill it in with dirt in the middle. And then we're going to set another 4 rocks just below the line where the dirt meets the post. And that will set the top part, and that keeps the post from moving. I'll explain that again in more detail.
Okay, so now we have our post set in. It's in the spot that we want our post. I showed you how perfectly level it is, and I explained earlier how you put the rocks in there to set it. Okay, so now that is setting the bottom of the post. I left about 12 inches here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill the rest of this with dirt, and then we're gonna take 4 more rocks closer to the surface, and we'll put them, same thing, 1 on each side of the 4x4. So with the soft dirt in there, we'll put that in, we'll put the rocks in, and then we'll tamp those rocks down, and that is gonna keep fixed on the bottom and toward the top. So you have 2 braces, basically, the bottom set of rocks and the top set of rocks. It's really easy. It might sound a little more complicated, but it's not that complicated, and I'll show you how sturdy it is. Okay, so now I have a little help with the camera, which is good. So we put in that post, we set it in with the rocks. So we're gonna do the same thing with this one. As you see down here, we got it leveled out on both sides. We got the piece of fence in there. So now we're just gonna put some rocks in, just like this, on both sides. We have to find some rocks just over a root. Some more rocks in there. All right, and then again, like I did on the other one, you just tamp the rocks in on each side to level it out. Okay, so now you got the bottom level. Take your level again, double check, twist it a lot, huh? Let's see, this is pretty good. That's pretty good right there. So we're gonna put another rock on the outside, but as I said in the other video, set the bottom of the post with the rocks, and then you're gonna fill the middle with soft dirt, and then on the top you'll do another row of rocks. So you have rocks around the bottom, and then you have rocks toward the surface up here, and that keeps it so it doesn't move in either direction. You got the bottom set in there. You're gonna take your next bunch of dirt. You're gonna fill in here, here, here. Of course, we get dirt that doesn't want to move. Why would it be any other way? Oh, look at all this dirt. This is good. What do you got? Did you see that one? This one? This one looks pretty good. Pointed side.
Nice.
And that's how that goes. I think that one's kind of big. Kind of a big rock.
Maybe this one.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's an eggplant.
Yeah, special. Twist it in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll go like that.
Whatever.
That's good. All right, folks, so there you have it. That's just some basics on how you can do fence posts. It could be round metal posts, 4x4 posts, it really doesn't matter, but you don't need any fancy stuff. You don't need any of the foam like I was saying before. You don't need to spend money on concrete. You just pound, all you need is a tamping bar. That you do need the tamping bar. I'll show you that a little closer. This is what I call a tamping bar. So this is the side you use to dig, and this side is just kind of a round, flat bottom. And for digging holes, this thing is the best thing ever, because if you can't get down, you use this end here, and then you can use your post hole diggers to get there, and this loosens it up, and then you use the post hole. So two people, obviously this process goes really good, but when you set those posts in, like those things aren't going anywhere. They are solid as can be. They'll last forever. And if you let me flip this. And the good thing about it is, like, if you ever have to move the posts or something, who knows, maybe you need to get a truck in or something like that, or whatever the reason may be, moving the post is a lot easier when it's not full of concrete on the end, because if yeah, forget it. Like, you need a machine to pull it out if there's concrete in there. It's just kind of a nightmare. So that's how we do it. If you have any questions, you know, put it down in the comments there and let us know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. And here's one last thing. I figured I would add this to the video. It was just 2 sections we were putting in, but like I said, this is 100% recycled from some cleanup that we got. Some of the pickets are a little shot, but we're gonna let it dry out, and then what we do is we soak these in used drain oil from all our machines. We take the drain oil, and that's how we preserve the fence. This one dried up, it looks pretty good. This one's still a little wet, that's why it looks a little funky, but if I have another picture, I will do it after we put the drain oil on it. But it came out mint.